Hey, what's going on, guys? Logan from Reptiles here. Here's my dad.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Messed up on that intro a little bit. But we are here bringing you guys the auction list for November 6th. It's currently the 5th. And yeah, we have 8 snakes for you guys and 7 auctions worth of them. And then we have the 1 leopard gecko.
Right.
And to which I believe the leopard gecko actually doesn't have a reserve this time around.
Oh, that's interesting. I like that. We are going to have a couple of our snakes that have reserves on them, but other than that, no reserve.
So yeah,
we got the first one.
So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get to the very first one, and this is a little male yellow belly. He is 50% het pied. The pairing that we got from him was the blackhead gravel that turned out to be a blackhead yellow belly. He is a 50% het pied, that being the dad, and the pairing was to the yellow belly het pied. We did not get any resulting pieds in that, so if we just had bad odds and the dad is carrying yellow belly, then he would in fact be a 66% het pied, but as it stands, it is 50%.
Good color on him.
Yeah.
I really like the color. Yeah.
Yeah, very pretty little one here.
And I have a little Mojave girl. Well, she's not so little anymore. She weighs over 300 grams. Just a single gene Mojave girl, and she's cracking me up. She's one of those that likes to hold on. She's adventurous. She's real easy to handle, but she likes to hold on to you with her tail while she does it. You know,
yeah.
Good looking little girl.
She's great if you're just getting into ball pythons and you're not sure if you want to breed, because then you get to breed your female first, or bring up your female first, but while you decide what you want to do for males. But on top of that, she is a female Mojave, in which case, you know, there's so many different avenues that you can take that with. And the great thing that you can do with your first pairing, if this were to be your first breeder girl, is create blue-eyed leucistics. But she's also well started, so if you're still figuring out exactly, you know, how to take care of a ball python 100%, you do have that buffer size, since she is 300 grams and she's already around that growing curve, so she
definitely knows how to eat.
Yeah, so she is going to spring up really fast.
And that's a good point too. She's got something. Oh, it's a drop of water. You brought up a good point. I mean, if you're gonna get your first snake, you're not really secure yet, this is a good way to start. Like you were saying, you've got one that's a little bit bigger. We know she eats well, but Mojave's also a great single gene to start with, like you were just saying, because once you raise her up, there are so many different ways, and everyone likes to raise a bell their first time around too. So yeah, really good. You can go get any of the bell complex for a male and you're set. So
yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get to the next 2. Alright guys, so we are back with the next 2 here. These both have reserves, am I correct?
These are the 2 reserve snakes, yes.
And then you have the first one.
Okay, so the third snake coming up, a reserve on him, like we said. This is the one we picked up from Josh at Everett Reptiles, and actually we got this a little out of sequence later today, right?
Yeah, we filmed it on Friday or Saturday, I'm trying to remember what it was. And then we uploaded the first half because we realized that, oh, we just made a 35-minute long video, let's cut it in half. So yeah.
He will be shown on that video. We showed all of our holdbacks and then the ones that we weren't especially sure on, and the ones we still had left to sell. So he's one of the ones that we are going to end up selling. He is a banana chocolate Mojave male. Like I said, we picked him up from Josh at Everett Reptiles. He's a hatchling, around 90-100 grams, and really pretty. This is not the bright colors of banana, but the chocolate makes it just this really smooth color. That's the best way I can put it. It's just smooth, real light shades. It's very pretty.
Yeah, and he's definitely got that dog temperament that we talk about with like Diego.
Yeah, look at him.
He's very relaxed. He doesn't really move that fast at all, unless if you're food, in which case he is there. But yeah, it is just interesting because it's just one of those things where typically, you know, I would open up the tub and he's laid out, and I don't mean like laid out like as in balled up. He is stretched out across the length of the tub, and I go and I'll like touch him to like pick him up, and he doesn't even like recoil or do anything like that to get in formation. He's just like, okay.
Yeah, just like this. It's like here comes one of my analogies, like a Mustang when they break a Mustang and they just become like completely
like relaxed.
Placid.
Yeah,
Calissa will get that one.
But yeah, and then that brings us to our second one here. This is a little girl that we produced here. I don't know if the video actually got posted of us cutting her clutch. We had a few of our Albino Mojave clutches that didn't get posted just because I had time to film, not time to edit at that time. So yeah, I probably will end up uploading those in the future if I can find the clips. But yeah, this is an Albino Mojave spider female, and she is absolutely gorgeous. She is eating on mouse hoppers. I have gotten her to take a pinky once, but she didn't take it the second time. She insisted on a mouse the second time. But she is ready to go, and she is absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, we would be keeping her, but we are afraid of doing spider to spider with our cherry bomb.
Yeah, I really think that's what we have. So we hate to let her go. We need Albino Mojave girls. We're super Mojave head albino girls. We have a couple of those, but here's an Albino Mojave spider. You can do cherry bombs. You can do whatever the heck you want with her. She's gonna be a good one. I love the pattern. Hopefully that shows up on the still you do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chase knows how to make that pop. So yeah, without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get to the next two. All right, guys, so we are back with the next two, and I'm actually holding the first one. These are two girls. So yeah, for those of you guys who are worried about, you know, girls not being available,
we've been working to try to get them. That's why we're selling some that maybe we would keep.
Yeah.
Like that one.
We just got to keep the lights on for the winter. So yeah, because chances are this may be one of our final auctions of the year, if not the. So we are making sure to get you guys your females. But other than that, the little girl that I have here that is rapidly exploring my hands, she's quite the handler, is a Pastel Yellow-bellied, and she is very strikingly yellow. It's really gold more than anything. She has a crazy amount of blushing on her sides, but the one thing that's really setting her off the entire way is just pay attention how dark her blacks are.
Oh.
I put my hand a little too far in front of her head.
Yeah, she didn't like that.
But yeah.
Trying to get away. But good little girl. She's what, 100, 100 and a quarter?
Yeah, somewhere in that range. But she is just gorgeous.
Yeah, they're very pretty. Love the black on her like you're talking about.
Yeah, it just sets off the contrast.
And I have one just a little bit bigger. Again, a female. This one's a pastel, and she's one of those really high yellow pastels that's really pretty. She's almost to the point of super pastel. She's so yellow. She's not, though. I'm not saying that. But she goes over 350 grams, somewhere in there, and she's just hanging out. She's pretty chill.
She does have a decent sized meal in her belly, too.
It probably has a little to do with it. Oh, food coma. Anyway, she's a good girl.
So yeah, let's go ahead and get to the final animals of the auction. All right, so we are back with the final two snakes. Two being that because they are in the same auction, we are selling them as a pair. It is 1.1, 100% het for Exam-het, and then 50% het for albino. In which case, I think they both are. And this little girl, I want to pretty much say definitely is, based off one specific marking that we've had, not even in our snow clutches or anything, or even just from our Exam-hets, but just from our regular albinos. And it's something I talked to when we were vending at our most recent show at Reptilian Nation to some of the different vendors about, and they said that they have it every now and again in some of their albino clutches.
Well, say what it is.
It is a white stripe. It's almost kind of like a ringer, whereas het pied will tend to get that ringer, but it wipes out the pattern. When it comes to the het albino, though, they'll get this white stripe where it doesn't affect the pattern. Like if there's a black line going through it, it stays there, but all the color turns white, just straight white.
Yeah, it's a really bright white spot. And Logan will put a picture up for that so you guys can see it. But again, these are both the same genes, just a female. The little one is 85 grams, the male is about 150, and both look great, both eating fine. Yeah,
both were hatched out right here. Both had the same dad but different moms. They both were Heisen's kids. Heisenberg, our Exam-het 50%, or our Exam-het 100% het for albino.
There you go.
There we go. Male. So yeah, that is it for all of our snakes. Now to get to the leopard gecko, we don't have them on hand. It's at Nicole's house because we are at full capacity here. So What it is a bold max no female leopard gecko again. I don't believe there is a reserve on it, but it is absolutely gorgeous. And I'll go ahead and show you guys a picture. This little one is eating on dubia roaches, on mealworms, and pretty much everything. But yeah,
is that the one that was in the last auction? Was it a bold?
Yeah.
Was it bold max no?
Yep.
Okay.
The one in the last auction was also a bold max no. Yes.
Yeah, male or female?
Female.
Okay, same thing. Cool.
So yeah, really pretty. And the really cool thing about bold max no's is that we actually have 3 of the bold max no's, and they all look different.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, one is bright yellow, one is bright white, and one is that like sunset-y looking, like one that you guys saw in the last auction, where it's really cool. So yeah, other than that, guys, we hope you guys enjoyed. The auction is going to be right here on the IDR channel at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time on Tuesday, November the 6th. Almost said the 5th. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, guys, we hope you guys enjoyed, and we hope to see you guys there.